Right now on 10 News, the make or break conditions in Toyota's settlement after a deadly crash involving a CHP officer, who the family is going after next.
Plus,
I knew something wasn't right. That's not good.
An ex-con's escapade comes to a sudden end. His dangerous encounter with two local girls and how he almost got away.
And the 3-million-year-old find at the San Diego Zoo.
First tonight, we are hearing from the attorneys for both Bob Baker Lexus and the family of Officer Mark Saylor, who was killed along with his family in a fiery crash 1 year ago in Santee.
Today, Toyota announced it had settled the lawsuit with the Saylor family, but 10 News has learned it happened only under one condition. 10 News reporter Preston Phillips joins us now with the brand new information that we've just uncovered. Preston?
Steve, Kimberly, John Gomez, the Saylor family attorney, told me tonight that Toyota settled, but only under the condition it wouldn't be held liable and that there's nothing wrong with its cars.
It was this fiery crash that killed 4 and led to a massive nationwide Toyota recall. Inside the car was off-duty CHP officer Mark Saylor, his wife, teenage daughter, and brother-in-law Chris Lestrella, who dialed 911 when they couldn't get the loaner Lexus they were riding in to slow down as it approached the end of the 125 freeway in Santee.
Okay, northbound 125, where are you passing?
We're going 120 Mission Gorge. We're in trouble. We can't. There's no brakes.
Okay.
Gorge and freeway half mile.
Don't have the ability to turn the vehicle off or anything.
We're approaching an intersection.
Okay.
We're approaching intersection.
After the crash, it was learned from this report by investigators that a San Diego man had driven that very same car from Bob Baker Lexus and had reported similar problems with a sticky accelerator when he was on the freeway just days before, but was able to successfully dislodge the floor mat and slow down. When he returned the Lexus to Bob Baker, he says he told the receptionist about the issue, but nothing was ever done to fix it.
We don't want another person, another family to suffer like we are suffering.
After filing suit against Toyota Motor Corp, the victims' family members took their concerns before the Congressional Oversight Committee in February 2010. There, Toyota execs apologized to the families involved and vowed the automaker would make serious changes.
And I will do everything in my power to ensure that such a tragedy never happen again.
Tonight, Toyota released this statement. Toyota and the Saylor and Lestrella families reached an amicable agreement in mediation that fully resolves their product liability claims against Toyota and a Lexus dealership. Through mutual respect and cooperation, we were able to resolve this matter without the need for litigation.
As part of the settlement, Toyota did not admit any liability, pretty customary, and they're continuing to dispute that their vehicles have any problems nationwide in the cases that they're faced against.
Meantime, the settlement has left out co-defendant Bob Baker.
There seems to be a significant question as to whether or not Bob Baker Lexus has been sufficiently protected.
That's the dealer's take on things. Bob Baker's, I think that Toyota came into the case recognizing the seriousness of the matter, and Bob Baker didn't.
And Bob Baker's attorney told me on the phone just a little while ago that, quote, we were part of the process, but were unsuccessful in resolving the matter, and that Toyota should have been doing what it needed to do to protect the dealership, but it failed to do so, end quote. The Saylor family attorney says litigation against Bob Baker Lexus will continue, and if the claims against the dealership are not resolved, he says, the case will be tried before a jury. The settlement amount between Toyota and the victims of the crash is not being divulged at this time, but the LA Times is reporting tonight that it may be around $10 million. Preston Phillips, 10 News.
Today's settlement comes just 2 days after Toyota asked a California federal judge to toss hundreds of lawsuits claiming sudden acceleration, saying the suits were not based on fact. More than 300 sudden acceleration lawsuits alleging personal injury, damages, and death have been filed. Since last August, Toyota has recalled millions of vehicles for sticky gas pedals and ill-fitting floor mats.